One way that I try to help my students with reading fluency is by, I rarely allow them to read cold. So I don't want them to read aloud to the class, particularly if it's literature that the rest of the class is hearing for the first time and they need to understand. So ways that I might get around that is by asking them to read it silently first. I may read a portion of it and then ask for someone to read aloud. We may listen to the audio, like if I have a CD that goes with the textbook or the piece of literature, we'll listen to that, and then someone will read aloud. Sometimes I'll do like an oral close activity if we're focusing on certain vocabulary words, or if we're focusing on sequence words. I might read a paragraph that shows a sequence of events, and each time I get to a sequence word, I pause and the students have to fill in that blank. And that shows me that they're able to follow along and that also they're picking out the sequence words. About 3 years ago, I had a student who was reading out loud, and he was just reading as though these 4 sentences were all one sentence and not breathing and pausing at random times, and it was just a mess. And one of my other students just kind of shouted out, "Hey, you need to respect the period." So that's kind of something that I say now, that it's important to respect the period, and the period is there to let you know that you need to stop for a moment and respect that the sentence is finished. So I stole that from him, and I use that quite frequently, actually.